Visuals of the heart-rending tragedy in Thane in Maharashtra. Over 45 people crushed to death, families wiped out, children orphaned after an illegal building collapsed like a pack of cards. A building that was built in just 45 days. Yes, that too without any architect or even an authorized plan. Who is responsible for the deaths of these poor laborers, and will the builder, bureaucratic, politician and police nexus be held accountable? I am Tejas Mehta, and joining us on Mumbai Kya Mangta from the spot we will have my colleagues Saurabh Gupta and Miloni Bhatt, and to debate this a host of guests with varying viewpoints. You can also tweet us your responses, my Twitter handle at Tejas NDTV. But first, let's take a look at how negligence and a brazen display of corruption have left these families numb and helpless in just a matter of seconds. Who is responsible for this rubble of death, pain and criminal negligence? 45 people crushed to death, over 50 injured, many still trapped beneath the debris. Victims, mostly poor laborers and their families, living in an illegal under-construction 7-story building which collapsed like a pack of cards in Mumbai and Thane district. The structure unauthorized, with no architect, not even an approved plan, and built on forest land in just 45 days.
Unauthorized building है, ना यहाँ पे सीसी है, ना ओसी है, ना कोई स्ट्रक्चरल कंसल्टेंट, ना कोई आर्किटेक्ट है. जिस ढंग से बताया गया कि 1.5 महीना में इतने मजली बन गए, तो डेफिनेटली बांधकाम स्ट्रॉन्ग तो नहीं हो सकता.
Moments before the disaster, children lucky to escape as their tuitions just got over. The National Disaster Response Force rushed to the spot for rescue operations, too overwhelmed.
Definitely very poor, though I am not a scientist, but after seeing the material, I am 100% sure it is of a very poor quality, and the building construction is not being done as per the proper code of conduct.
But the Shiv Sena-run Thane Municipal Corporation and the Maharashtra government were warned of the impending disaster. A complaint with photographic evidence, not once or twice, but 3 times. Warnings all ignored.
7 फरवरी को मैं फाइल किया, first with photos, with area's name, but Mr. Rajiv with no action were taken. Then I will start on in 7 मार्च को दिया एरिया का पूरे वार्ड में, ये वार्ड में 64 बी है, पूरे शिलफटा वार्ड में, उसके बारे में फ़ोटो भेज 70 फ़ोटो भेजा और छोटी मोटी कार्रवाई की, लेकिन पूरा लीगल जबरदस्त कौन सा भी कार्रवाई नहीं किया. बाद में 18 मार्च को मैं फाइल किया.
Top leaders, the chief minister and others promising to act, but the blame game has already begun.
इसके लिए जिम्मेदार सरकार है. ये सरकार के साथ में हम लोग सदन में कितने बार तो ऐसे जो इमारतें हैं जो धोखादायक हो चुकी है, इनके बारे में तो हम लोग सवाल उठा रहे हैं, लेकिन सरकार कहाँ न्याय दे रहा है, सरकार निर्णय नहीं ले रहा है.
जो करने वाले हैं उनको तो शासन होना ही चाहिए, लेकिन शासन करने का काम और इसके लिए जिम्मेदार जो है उनके ऊपर कार्रवाई का काम ये जरूर प्रशासन करेगी.
But how can a 7-story illegal building rise unnoticed by any official? Fingers once again being pointed at the larger nexus of the builder mafia, bureaucrats and politicians.
महानगर पालिका और वो जो ठेकेदार है, डेवलपर है वो, और जमीन के मालिक जिसने इनको काम करने के लिए दिया है, सभी जिम्मेदार है. उस पर क्रिमिनल केस होनी चाहिए, मर्डर की केस लगनी चाहिए.
Not the first instance. The entire Mumbai-Thane belt replete with illegal buildings. The courts even ordering the demolition of hundreds of such structures in Ulhasnagar. But the government went ahead and regularized them.
100 बिल्डिंग बन रहे हैं, अरे अर्थ के बाद 2 पॉइंट का भी आ सकते हैं, तो पूरी की पूरी बिल्डिंग जा सकती है और 1000 लोग मर सकते हैं. इसके लिए पूरा प्रशासन जवाबदार है.
With Saurabh Gupta in Mumbai, Tejas Mehta for NDTV. Let me first straight go to the spot where disaster struck. My colleagues Saurabh Gupta and Miloni Bhatt now join us. Saurabh, you are at the spot where exactly this building collapsed like a pack of cards. It has been tough for rescue operations and for them to really manage this entire, rescue as they're trying for last 24 hours. But what's the latest update from the ground?
Well, Tejas, last 24 hours have been really a trying time for the rescue authorities here, but they have been trying. They pulled out someone a short while back, and they're hoping that they will be able to pull out everyone who's trapped inside. They're hoping that most of them will be alive by the time they pull them out, but they are continuing the rescue operations even at night with generators and lights from generators, and they're hoping that whoever is trapped inside, if they're alive, if they have access to some food, some air and some water, that they will be able to rescue them. That's the target of the rescue authorities while they are working through the night. 24 hours has been since the building collapsed, and they're trying to get people out.
Yeah, extremely difficult because 20 feet of rubble, that's what, rescue operations, rescuers were telling us just some time back. But Miloni, at the hospital, you have been reporting to us, scenes of utmost tragedy, families completely wiped out, children made orphaned, a pregnant lady died there. Is there, anything what you, got from you? Of course, many of them didn't speak to you because they were so shocked. What was it like there at the hospital, given the fact that 45 people have really lost their lives?
Tejas, it's a gut-wrenching scene. I mean, there are wards here. There are 3 wards here at the Chhatrapati Shivaji Hospital in Kalwa, where I am, in which there are these people of Lucky Compound who've been injured from Shilfata have been brought in. And there's a little scrap of paper on each of these wards which sort of proclaims it to the rest. And clearly there are lots of people who just come to peep in and to see them. When I went in, the scene was utterly tragic. I mean, basically you just see people with bandaged eyes, with fractured limbs, and they're just lying there, just listless. Most of their relatives who are there, they also have a very vacant look in their eyes. Trying to talk to them is very, very difficult because I think, they're still trying to make sense of the loss. Imagine they've lost their houses, their homes, everything in a matter of minutes. It's just been a couple of hours for them. They've got relatives who are in the hospital, who are unwell, who have their own emotional trauma, their own physical trauma to endure. But on the other hand, they still have to wonder, how are they going to make ends meet? Stupid things like, where are the clothes that they're going to wear come from? The meal, the food that they're going to eat, where are they going to get that from? Their savings, whatever they had saved, their children's books, where are all these things going to come out from? I mean, and these are the kind of questions which confront them, just trying to live through each and every single day and trying to wonder that how they're going to make it through. They have people in hospital, but they also have to worry about those whom they've left behind at their relatives. I spoke to a few of them. Not a lot of them were incoherent and not a lot of them wanted to speak to us. But these are some of the sound bites of the patients who are in ward number 6, 9 and 10 at Kalwa.
12-13 लोग सब मर गए, मैं भी, बच्चे, मियाँ बीवी सब मर गए। हाँ, पेट से थी, खाली मैं बचा। हमको होश ही नहीं है, कम निकले हमको मालूम है।
बाहर को भागने का मौका ही नहीं मिला तो पूरी बिल्डिंग नीचे गिर गई और उसमें तकरीबन 350-400 आदमी थे, जिसमें 30-40 आदमी हम जिंदा निकले, बाकी सब मरे हुए। हमारे उधर पब्लिक ने निकाला है, 6 बजे से लेकर 10 बजे निकले हैं हम। मेरा पैर टूटा है और मेरे पैरों पे पत्थर ये जो गार्डर गिरा, जिसकी वजह से मेरे दोनों पैर सुन्न हो चुके हैं।
2 महीने में बिल्कुल तैयार हो गई। 2 महीने का इतना दूसरी बिल्डिंग में शिफ्ट कर रखा था ना इन्हें, और वो 2 महीने में तैयार करके और इन्हें इसमें शिफ्ट कर दिया इन्होंने।